Introducing Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. Join us whilst we explore the latest updates in the world of business and technology. Do not miss out. Welcome to Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. This is your go-to source for the latest updates in the world of business and technology. I'm your host, Nadia Chantel, and this show is sponsored by Tendo Technologies. We are diving straight into our first segment, Tech in Brief. Tech in Brief. Global, a digital retailer for rural consumers in Kenya, has laid off its remaining 1,500 employees just 2 weeks after the previous layoff of 1,000 workers, signaling a likely shutdown of the company. Despite raising $123 million, Copia Global faced persistent sales challenges across various African markets. In a similar development, Kenyan agri-tech data platform Agro Intelligence has ceased operations and laid off all its staff after 12 years in business. Agro Intelligence, known for its AI tool that analyzes data and provides clients insights, struggled with low demand and failed to secure additional funding. That's all we have today for our Tech in Brief segments. A lovely thanks to our sponsor, Tendo Technologies. We'll be taking a brief break, and when we return, we'll dive into our Innovator segment.
Tendo, based in Ghana, a platform for individuals to resell products using social media.
My name is Felix. I am the CEO of Tendo. Tendo is a platform that enables anyone in Africa to start an online store with zero capital.
Tendo is a social commerce app for resellers. The platform has built a network of suppliers and then handles the fulfillment when an order is placed. For the resellers, after identifying the products they want to sell through Tendo's app, they can add a markup on the wholesale price, which is their profit, and they use social media to sell to their community.
They would find the products that they want, and we would guide them on how much they can price, how much profit they can add to the product. But once they share it and they generate orders, Tendo actually fulfills the order, so we deliver to their end customers and send their profits to them. These resellers act as sources of truth and recommendations for the end buyers. Their desire really is to leverage on that community to generate an income.
From an earnings perspective, Tendo isn't providing the equivalent of a full-time income for their users. That's by design. They are one part of their users' portfolio of work.
Our average user base earns right now about $60 monthly. And I think it's significant because a lot of these users are using the income that they're earning on Tendo for very impactful things. So paying for fees, paying for their children, buying essential things that they need. But our idea is to find something that's very easy. They can do on their smartphone. They can do it while they're doing all their different other things. And then we can take the heavy lifting and just leverage on what they have, which is their drive, their skills, and the relationships that they've built.
Welcome back to Business Tech Guide on DGN. Today we're thrilled to have the Business Development Lead for Agro Innova, Kizito Wassungu. Agro Innova is a tech company enhancing agriculture through innovative software solutions. They offer livestock management, an online marketplace for farmers, and a crop management app. Kizito, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on the show. So, our show, we start with icebreakers to help you ease into the vibe. So I'm going to ask you some questions, so you just answer me quick. So, top tech gadget?
I would say it's my phone.
Your phone, okay. And then most used app on your phone?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, you like WhatsApp, right?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
For business and also to interact, yes.
I like it too. So best tech podcast you've listened to?
Techish.
Oh, I like Techish as well, it's really nice. So what's the best tech hack you've discovered so far?
Screen recorder on your phone.
I know, it helps. Like sometimes you can't send it, you just record and you go.
Yeah.
So who is your most inspiring tech CEO?
I would say worldwide, Elon Musk, but in Ghana, my CEO, Moses Malagan. Yeah.
Nice, all right. We love that. So we're going to enter into our main questions right now. So what is Agro Innova? Can you tell us about it?
Agro Innova is an agri-tech company, so we are combining technology and agri. So we are saying that we come out with digital tech solutions to help tackle some of the challenging issues faced by smallholder farmers in Ghana and in Africa. Yes.
Oh, nice. So what inspired Agro Innova?
I would say it's passion for agri. Most of the founders had some experience growing up in agriculture. I remember the CEO had to start a poultry farm, and later also raise some rabbits. You know, you make money, you also get to bring food home, you know, and make money by selling the excess.
Yeah.
I also remember anytime my father goes out to the farm and comes back home, he has some goodies with him, you know, some fruits, some vegetables, and all that. So I always had the passion for
The
agric.
passion was there.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think Agro Innova stemmed out of the passion for agric that the CEO and the founders had for agric. So I'll say it's passion, and of course technology is the driving force or is the catalyst for development. So imagine technology and agric becomes a perfect union. Yeah.
Yes, I know. That's nice. So how does technology play a role in your agriculture app?
Yeah, technology I see to be an enabler for agriculture. Hitherto, activities that are performed by farmers manually, with the aid of technology, they are able to do them faster, saving time,
Yeah.
and also the resources. Okay, so technology as an enabler merged with agriculture is able to also reach to the masses in terms of the reach.
Yeah. It
A
bridges
lot
the
more,
gap.
yes, a lot more farmers can be reached through technology. So you can reach more reach out to more farmers with your tech solutions because it's digital and,
Yeah.
and can reach. Yeah, that's what I say. Technology can do for farming.
All right. So I know you guys have various like solutions on your app. So can you take us through the various solutions that you have? I know there's like Aqua Market, FBS. So can you take us through that?
Yeah. So with Agro Innova, we are saying that we are with the farmer throughout the process. So right from preparing the land and then through to the actual farming,
Yeah.
and then selling off your produce. One of the big challenges, or among the challenges faced by smallholder farmers, is access to market.
Yes.
And about 30% of produce go waste as a result of lack of access to readily guaranteed markets, among other reasons. So Agro Innova is providing a solution to help tackle that problem by introducing farmers or linking farmers to readily guaranteed markets through our Aqua Market platform.
Wow.
Okay, here a farmer, just by simply dialing a short code, *713 *83 hash, is able to sell his produce because we have readily guaranteed markets. People also dialing in with the same short code to order for produce.
Oh, nice.
We have hotels, restaurants, ordering through the platform. So the farmer is able to sell his produce on the platform, as well as have access to inputs. So with the same code, the farmer is able to buy inputs such as fertilizer, day-old chicks, when it comes to poultry farmers, maize, soybean, and the likes through the same short code. Wow. And we are also not leaving the farmer there. We're saying that even in management of the farm, so that's where the apps come in, like the FBS Innova app and the Akukotakra app. So we are saying that the farmer is able to track the daily activities on the farm using his smartphone.
Wow.
He doesn't need internet because after downloading the app, you can use it offline.
Really?
Yes, so he's able to track the daily activities on the farm, as well as keep financial records of whatever goes into the farm in terms of finances. And then when he's able to sell off the produce, also he's able to keep track of his sales. And then there's a dashboard that allows him to see, to have an overview of his finances on the farm. So we are helping the farmer become productive through the apps because he's able to get data as he, uses the app, and he's able to take data-driven decisions, to help improve productivity and efficiency on the farm.
Wow, that's so good. So do you guys provide logistics for the farmers? Because how does it go from the farm to the market? Yeah,
so like I'm saying, we have a team in the office. So this is how it works. The farmer picks up the phone. It can be a smartphone or a feature phone.
Okay.
Because technology, when it comes to farming in the remote areas,
exactly,
not everybody has access to smartphones.
Yeah.
So with just a phone, a feature phone, by dialing *71383#, he's able to click on the sell option, which is I think the first option, and then say that he's selling either the maize, the soybean, or his eggs from his farm, or the chicken, And then there's a team at Agro Innova who receives the request. We process it, and then there's also people requesting through the same app. So then our role is to link the requests, and then the farmer.
Oh wow.
Okay, so we are able to cut out all the middlemen who end up eating into the profit of farmer.
Exactly.
So with this simple technology, we're able to eliminate that so that the farmer makes maximum profit from his business. Okay, so that's how the system works. And we're also saying that aside he's selling on the same platform, he's also able to get inputs. Okay, so we are saying that we are going to help him. For instance, we give the old chicks to farmers through the same platform, maize for the feed, soybean, and other inputs. It's not just for poultry. Presently, we are also looking at crop farmers, where we are giving them planters, fertilizers, and stuff like that to help boost productivity and efficiency on their farms.
Yeah.
So that's how the system works, where we provide a link between the farmer and the market.
Oh, that is so good. So do you guys orient, because you said that they are in remote areas, so do you guys go there and orient them, or do you take them to do some form of training? Like, how does that work?
Yes, through our partnerships, we are able to reach out to farmers through organizations, farmer-based organizations. We call them Agro businesses, or farmer-based organizations. So we are able to meet them in groups, because every farmer, or most farmers, belong to associations and groups. So through these groupings, we are able to meet them, interact with them, be able to identify their needs, and then we incorporate them in our tech solutions, or the tech solutions we provide for these farmers.
That is amazing. So you guys partner with these people, and then you get the farmers.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
So you guys have like partnerships in place.
Yes, with the hardware businesses and farmer-based organizations.
That is
also through our partnerships with some international NGOs like the USAID, GIZ, and the likes. Yeah.
Wow. I saw that you guys are like winning awards. I saw that. I was like, wow, Agro Innova is doing so well.
Yes.
So I want to know, obviously, even though you guys are winning awards right now, I know starting a business is not easy, especially like a tech startup.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges that you guys have faced throughout your journey?
Obviously, like you just said, I think technology adoption is one major issue, because most farmers are in areas where there's poor internet connectivity. That's why we decided to make sure that the Akoko Market platform can be accessed through just a simple USSD code, so that the farmer does not need a smartphone to access the service we are providing. So technology, access to technology, and the tech savviness of farmers is an issue. I think one major issue is also access to capital. Yeah. The cost of capital is so much high, and you need that to expand. You need that to, be innovative and create more products. And, it's not available, and when you get it, it's also expensive. So I think those are some of the major challenges that tech startups, or agri-tech startups like Agro Innova are faced with. Yeah.
So how do you guys overcome them, or how did you guys overcome them to now winning awards? How was the journey like?
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. I remember several times where the CEO, had to, sort of inspire the team, because you see that things are not working as it should. But through the belief he has in what he's doing, and the impact we've seen, with farmers, there is that drive, there is that passion to continue regardless of the circumstances. And also through partnerships with some of the bodies I've mentioned, we're able to get some support now and then to be able to advance our cause and reach out to more farmers,
Yeah.
more smallholder farmers. Yeah.
I feel like you have actually served the purpose then, because you guys have overcome.
Yeah.
So I think it's really like an example for other businesses coming up in the agri-tech world. So I also wanted to know, you work with farmers, as you said, you guys supply fertilizers and everything to them. And I know that it's not easy to have sustainable farming practices in Ghana. So how do you guys help the farmers, the smallholder farmers, to do sustainable agricultural practices?
Yeah, sustainability comes with resilience, the ability of the farmer to continue farming, regardless of the circumstances or the situation. And like I mentioned, access to market is one key factor, in sustainability. Because if the farmer is not able to sell his produce, then he's not able to make money.
And it's going to waste.
Exactly. Or there's huge post-harvest loss because he doesn't have ready guaranteed markets to sell his produce. So we are solving that through Akoko Market. So through that, we are ensuring that the farmer becomes sustainable. And also access to basic tools, farming tools, so I mean digital tools. Hitherto, farmers keep records with pen and paper, the normal paperwork. But with a simple technology like the Akoko Takra or the FBS Innova app, the farmer is able to track the daily activities, record his financials, and he's able to have an overview of whatever is happening on the farm, making him productive and also efficient. So together with that, he's able to sustain the business. So that's how we are contributing to sustainability in agri.
That is really good. I'm very impressed. So you mentioned Akoko Takra, you mentioned Akoko Market, you mentioned the FBS Innova app. So which of these three is your best seller so far?
Yeah, I would say Akoko Market.
Akoko Market.
Because it's solving one of the critical needs of the farmer, which is access to market. The farmer has to make profit, and if he doesn't sell his produce, there's no profit. And we are bridging that gap. Over 6,000 farmers, have benefited from the input financing model on the Akoko Market app. And it's so unique, such that the farmer doesn't have to even pay cash in some instances.
Wow.
So he gets these inputs like day-old chicks, maize for his feed and all that. And then later he's able to pay with the farm produce like chicken, like eggs, because there is market that we have been able to establish for these products. Okay, so when it's time, we pick your birds, and then we are able to sell it off. And the poultry business, for instance, is such that after the 7 weeks of, let's say, raising broilers, each week that passes, the farmer loses about 10% of the profit he's supposed to make, because he has to keep feeding these birds. So with a simple technology like Akoko Market, just after the 7th week, because we know when we supplied you with the day-old chicks, so we keep track of when the birds will be matured. So just on maturity, we pick it so that the burden of having to feed them doesn't come in, and then we are able to sell it off because we have ready markets for your produce. Okay, so I'll say the Akoko Market platform has been, I'll say, the revolution for smallholder farmers.
Oh, nice.
And also, you find a lot of youth who are now gingered or have the zeal to go into poultry farming because a critical need has been solved, which is the inputs that they need, so that they can focus on the farming, and then we help them to sell the produce.
That's good. So you guys engage in something like barter trade?
Exactly. It's more of a barter trade. We are going back to how it started.
How it started with the forefathers.
You don't need money to start. You just need a passion to farm. And then we are saying that we're going to support you farm and also support you sell your produce.
That is amazing. Wow. So with Akoko Market, how did you guys establish the market? How do you establish your clientele?
So like I said, it's a need we identified. We didn't start off with Akoko Market. Actually, the first product we came out with was the Akoko Takra app for poultry, and then later it became a livestock management app because we added on other livestock. So, whilst we are rolling out this technology and interacting with farmers through our piloting, we established a critical need, which is access to market. We need to be able to solve the needs of the farmer. So when we saw that the need of the farmer, or the critical need of the farmer, is access to market, then we came out with the Cocoa Market platform. Exactly through our interactions, like I said, with the farmers whilst launching our products, and through the partnership that we had with these international bodies, we are able to interact with farmers, and then are able to establish their needs, and we identify the market, or access to readily guaranteed market, as a critical need that we had to tackle. That's how we're able to come up with our Cocoa Market platform.
That is so good, because you guys have revolutionized the whole agri-tech.
Exactly, space in Ghana,
yeah,
right?
it's so big now. Because I was reading, I was so impressed, because you guys have really gone through the ranks.
Exactly.
And you cemented your place.
Exactly.
So that is really good. So you mentioned your partnerships and stuff. So how do your partnerships help you digitize the agri-tech space? Like, how has it helped you digitize the whole place? Because I know you would also want other people to come up under you.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing with your partnerships to help that be possible?
So like I mentioned earlier, our partnerships help us to reach out to more farmers, through these strategic partnerships. Currently, we are on a project, the MSR project, with the Market Systems Resilience project with the USAID. And through about 4,000 agro businesses, we are able to reach out to over 60,000 farmers with our technology. So
60,000 farmers?
Yeah, over 60,000, across the 4 northern regions.
Okay.
Through the farmer based organizations or the outgrower businesses, So I would say that we've been able to ride on the support from these organizations, as well as our personal, drive and passion for what we are doing. Okay, so I would say that so far has been the strategy, and it's been good so far.
That's been really good. I'm so impressed. You guys are doing so well. So obviously you mentioned 60,000 farmers.
Over 60,000.
Over.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah, over.
Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's an estimate. Yeah.
I'm sure that you guys have made so much success and improved the lives of these farmers.
Exactly.
Can you give me like one story that sticks out in your mind?
Yeah, so I have several of them, but
okay, so then give me 3 or 2.
Maybe just focus on the poultry.
Okay.
So like I said, a lot of poultry farmers had to fold up, because their chicks are so expensive. They wouldn't have access to the feed because maize is in short supply, and all that. And through our intervention, some farmers were able to tell us that if it hadn't been the interventions you are giving us, we would have folded up, we would have stopped farming. Wow. And that alone is enough drive to keep us going, because you can see the impact. A lot of youth who don't have any interest in farming are now going to poultry. They are going to raising broilers, because they know the moment the broilers are ready, there's a market for it, and they don't have to worry about selling it off. So I think it's one big success story. Even with this MSR project that I told you, in collaboration or in conjunction with the USAID in the 4 northern regions, we are able to roll out a program for crop farmers where we give them planters, planter services, because hitherto they were planting by broadcasting the seeds.
Yeah.
And that doesn't encourage efficiency in terms of absorption of nutrients and all that. But with the planters, they're able to plant in rows, and then the plants are able to get the right nutrients and get the right nurturing. So with this intervention, it's a simple intervention though, but the impact is so huge, because now there's more yield, because we are able to space out the plants. We're also giving them fertilizers.
Wow.
And improved seeds, because you need improved seeds to be able to withstand some of the harsh conditions up there in the north. So
that is so good. So are you guys funding like the planters and then the fertilizers and everything?
Yes, we are. So again, we don't want to put so much burden on the farmer. So we are saying that you don't even have to pay cash or buy the planter. We will render a service. So we have people we've trained on how to use the planters. They use it on your farm, and then when you harvest per acre, you just give us something small for
So
our
is that
work.
how you make your money?
Exactly. That's the model for the planters now. We are looking at other innovative ways of going about it, but for now, that's what we're doing. But for the others, like the fertilizer or the improved seed, they have to buy them.
Okay.
We just started, but we are looking at making it also like a barter system.
Yeah.
When we are able to look
Sort
at
it out.
and yes, sort it out, look at the ins and outs, and the pros and cons of the whole thing.
Wow.
Because we just roll it out. Yes.
Okay, that's lovely. And you also said that you send people to, I'm guessing, the north
Yeah.
to work on this. Like, how does that work? How do you send the people? Do you teach them here in Accra and then send them over there to the north?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah. So as part of what we do and as part of our expansion plan, we have some fulfillment centers scattered across the north.
Oh, nice.
With the major one being at Nalerigu. It's a big fulfillment center where we are able to hold a lot of commodities, and then we ship them to where the farmers are, like maize, soybean, and all that. And then we have been able to also set up other fulfillment centers in the Upper East and Northern region, and we are thinking about the Upper West region. So through these centers, we are able to reach out to these farmers with our intervention. And we have staff, both permanent and temporary staff, who have been employed in all these fulfillment centers to make sure that we are able to reach out to the farmers. And of course, they are trained by us.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Then you're not a startup anymore. You're a full-blown company because you have centers all over Ghana.
Yeah,
you guys are doing the thing.
We are on track. I'll say we are on track, and we have a strong belief that we are going to get there.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy for you. So, obviously, you guys have excelled in the agri-tech field, as we can all see. So, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs in the agri-tech sector?
Yeah, I would say it's sort of an uncharted field or an area, because technology adoption is slow and all that. So you need to have passion and believe in what you're doing. And I think you have to also be able to adapt, because we started with Akoko Takra, and now we are into,
Aqua Market,
exactly.
FBS, Innova.
And it didn't just say, okay, let's start a marketplace or let's build an app for markets, or, it's addressing the needs. So you need to be able to be adaptive and be able to tweak the model as you move on.
Yeah.
And also, I think you also have to be a little resilient, because there'll be a lot of challenges.
Especially in Africa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The environment doesn't support, startups.
No.
The cost of capital and all that, and the taxes you have to pay.
There
are a lot of
it's
things.
It's a lot.
Your budget in running the operations and all that. So it's quite a tough journey. So I would say passion. You need to be passionate about what you are doing.
You need to be resilient, as you said.
Yes, you need to be resilient to be able to withstand the ups and downs.
The hardships.
Yeah, the hardships. Yes.
Okay, so obviously, you said that they need to be resilient, and you've also said that they need to have passion.
Exactly.
But then, having a startup is not easy. So I want you to tell these aspiring entrepreneurs how they can get some investors to invest in them. What do you think are some of the things that investors look for in agri-tech startups?
Yeah, I think number one, a key factor they look out for is the team.
Okay.
So like I said, the passion. So they want to look at those behind the business.
Yeah.
Can they withstand the challenges and be able to run the long haul? So it's one key thing they look at. And then, of course, it also has to make business sense.
Yeah.
Because some give charity, but mostly they are not in for charity. They are in to make profits over a period. So it has to make sense. It has to be profitable. And then I think it has to also have impact. We're looking at, unemployment. The youth unemployment rate is quite high in Ghana and Africa. So it has to have impact where you are employing women, youth, people with disability, vulnerable groups and all that.
Yeah.
So the impact also has to be there.
Okay.
So I think with these three, you are good to go.
So mention the 3 for me again.
So I mentioned the impact.
Yes.
I mentioned it has to make business sense, or it
Yes.
has to be a profitable business, which is also scalable.
Yeah.
And then also the team behind the startup, because you need to have the passion and believe in what you're doing.
That is good. So that takes me to my next question. What is your team like? What is the culture at Agro Innova like?
Yeah. Agro Innova is, when you come to Agro Innova, you wouldn't know who is who, because we're all doing everything. You find me, helping to,
Pack the things,
into the tricycles and into our vans for distribution and all that. And you wouldn't know what you think. Probably I'm a dispatch guy or something like that. You can also see the CEO, doing the same. So the culture is such that we identify what has to be done and we do it.
Nobody's bigger than anything.
Yeah, but of course we have also our structures put in place that we've been able to build over these years, almost about 7 years, and counting. So the structures are in place, but then we are able to be dynamic in our work. Wherever there's work to be done,
everybody's there.
Everybody's there to do it.
That is so good. So how do you guys celebrate your achievements, your milestones? Because I saw that you guys won some awards. So when you guys won that award, what did you do to celebrate?
I would say Agro Innova is the modest type.
Really?
Yes. We believe that our success or our impact will tell the story. Just like I'm here now because of what's probably you've heard of and what we've read. We believe that what we do will end up selling the company. And not the noise in quotes that we're going to make. So yeah, that's how I believe, and that's how we celebrate our successes. We mention them, we speak about them as a team to motivate us to do more, but we hardly go out there to publish it and make noise about it. No, we are not flashy, but we are getting there.
So what is the vision now for Agro Innova?
Yeah, so we are currently operating, let's say, in our 8 regions in Ghana out of the 16 with our fulfillment centers and our outlets. We want to roll it out to all the 18 regions.
Wow.
16 regions, right? We also want to add on more value chains. We are heavy in the poultry sector and the grains because of the maize and the soybean that the farmers need. But we also want to see how we can add on other products or value chains. Okay, so that's the vision going forward. In Ghana first, and then we'll extend to our neighboring countries.
So now you want to enter other African markets?
Yes, but first by establishing or concretizing what we're doing in Ghana by going to all the 16 regions, and then we can look at going outside Ghana.
And that's like in the near future?
Yeah, we're hoping that in the next year.
Next year?
Yeah, hopefully next year, because already in 8 regions. And before the year ends, we see ourselves going or spreading further into the other regions. So
this is an exclusive you are giving me?
Yeah. So hopefully by next year, we will reach out to all the regions with our solutions, because there's a lot that has to be done. Farmers need help. In other jurisdictions, they receive a lot of support, but the story is not the same here. And I believe companies like us and startups like us need the push, to be able to help bridge the gap.
That is amazing. So are you guys planning on adding more apps to the apps that already exist on your platform?
I would say yes and no. No, because like I told you, our apps are not just built because we think the farmers need it. We first have to establish the need. Okay, so it's possible going forward that we are going to come out with more apps, but we are looking at making the ones that we have now better. Through our interactions, we are able to know certain features that we have to tweak or certain features we have to add to make them better and be able to better serve the needs of the farmer. So yes, that's our approach. But I think the focus now is to spread through more fulfillment centers, so that we can interact more with the farmers and be able to reach out to them with our interventions.
Oh, wow. So do you guys work hand in hand with the government here?
In a way, yes, I would say, because when you go to the district, the regions, sometimes the first point of call is the district office, where you're able to have access to farmers. You need to call on the chiefs and elders and stuff like that. So I think, yes, we receive some support, but not directly, as...
They're not working hand in hand, but if you need them, they are there to support you.
Exactly, yeah. But we would welcome more support from them.
Tell them, give them a message, So yes, okay. So what are some other future innovations? Because I know you guys are the USSD.
Yeah, the USSD platform.
Exactly. Would you improve upon that? Or would you bring something totally different that we have never seen before? Because you guys are breaking barriers and boundaries.
USSD feature is nothing new. A lot of companies use it, but it's what we are using it for. And already we are adding on to it. We started with just the poultry sector, but now if you go there, you find fertilizer, you find planters and seeds. Okay, so it's something that we're going to improve on. And then, like I mentioned, also our fulfillment centers. We are in, should I say, 8 regions now, but we have 4 centers with a major center at Nalergu. We hope to create more of such centers across Ghana to be able to reach out.
Regions.
Yes, to be able to reach out to farmers with our technology.
I forgot to ask this. So you are doing all these for the smallholder farmers. What do you get in return? How do you make your profits? Because I know you said you just started the planting thing, so you get profit from.
Yeah.
But then I want to know how you actually make your profit.
Yeah, it's mainly through commissions. So when you sell on Akoko market, we are able to make some commission out of what you sell.
Okay.
So we pick at maybe X price, we do it X plus 1. And then that's the commission that comes to Agro Innova. But of course, in future, there are several other means to monetize our apps and our platforms.
Thank you, Kizito, for coming. We really appreciate it. We're going for a short break. We'll be back and we'll head into our next segment.
Looking for a side income to support your hustle? Then continue watching. Tendo helps anyone start an online retail business with no capital. Here's how. Download the Tendo app, find products you want to resell, add your profits, and market. You can market by sharing images of the product with your WhatsApp group, Facebook Marketplace, and other marketplaces. When you get a customer, place the order on the app with customer details. Tendo will deliver and send you a profit. All you need is your phone and the Tendo app. Download the Tendo app and begin your side hustle journey with us.
Opportunity Spotlight. Welcome back to Opportunity Spotlight on Business Tech Guide, where we highlight potential game-changing opportunities. Nigeria's Co-Creation Hub has launched a market entry program called Let's Build Africa to empower African startups with the tools and connections needed to enter new markets within the continent. Applications are currently open on cchub.africa.com. That's all we have today for Opportunity Spotlight. Business Tool of the Week. Welcome back to Business Tech Guide on DGN. This is the last segment, Business Tool of the Week, where we introduce you to the latest technology making waves in the business world. Today, we're exploring Dropbox. Dropbox is a cloud storage service for saving, syncing, and sharing files online. Here's a quick guide to how to use Dropbox. First, you sign up and install. You visit Dropbox, create an account, and download the app. You add files, so you drag files into the Dropbox folder or use the upload button. You access from anywhere. Use the app or website to access files from any device. You share files. Right-click a file, select share, and enter an email or generate a shareable link. Number 5, you collaborate. Use Dropbox paper, or shared folders to collaborate on documents in real time. Number 6, you sync and backup. Keep Dropbox running to sync files across devices and back them up automatically. We hope you found this information insightful. Don't forget to join us next time for more news, interviews, and tools to keep you ahead in the ever-evolving world of business and technology. Until then, I'm your host, Nadia Chantel, for Business Tech Guide. This show is sponsored by Tendo Technologies. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Introducing Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. Join us whilst we explore the latest updates in the world of business and technology. Do not miss out.